It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these guys are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And today on the hill, Kevin Gausman.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Ready to go here in Game 1. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. And that one ripped into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for Game 1 of the World Series, Singy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece together a winner. Historically speaking, the team that wins this opening game more often than not goes on to win the World Series. Today is a day to come storming out of the gates.
Here's Mookie to hit. Singy, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
The shortstop takes the ball. In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a foul ball. Ripped on a line. But that's a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Freeman bats left, throws right, 35 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2007. That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. 2 out, space is empty. The 1-1 is fouled off. And he chases that one. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. You're watching the World Series on the show. And we're back. And towing the slab in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Chris, how about a scouting report?
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, George Springer.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
Fought off foul.
Well, Boog, here's a nugget on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Well, he rarely travels without his tiny, fluffy dog, Mikan. Mikan is named after a famous mandarin orange from Japan whose peel nearly matches the pup's fur color. I love that name.
And there's the ball. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Went back to the splitter, and it was effective.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
And the batter now, Nathan Lucas. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-1.
And a foul ball. One out, base is empty. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Going to count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. He swings and fouls one off.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1 hammered but foul. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Set down on strikes, and he strikes out this side in the first.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Game 1 of the World Series. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Will Smith. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle-of-the-order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their #1 job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them. Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Smith on at first, nobody out. There's a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First two pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Here's Muncy to hit. And downstairs. And another ball.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
No score here in the second.
Hey.
Next offering is fouled back. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Here's Kike Hernandez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 1 of the World Series. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Bottom of the second, and now it's going to be Alejandro Kirk.
Alejandro Kirk.
Yamamoto back to work. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. That one inside. Look out.
Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball, that's low.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Boog, I wouldn't know personally unless you're going to consider my Little League exploits, but it's got to feel good to break off a curveball like that and completely lock a hitter up, especially on the front door. Listen, I've been on the receiving side of that. It's not a good feeling, but that's really good pitching right there.
Dalton Varsho will hit next. That one missed.
Well, like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that could cost your team the season.
One ball, 1 strike.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Good eye right there.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That one misses, and a full count now. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit on the ground to short. Betts throws across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 6th, third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding. And
well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here at Rogers Center, here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
Second baseman, Tommy Edman.
That one's in there, and that is strike 1.
well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And a foul ball. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Batting 9th.
Andy Pappas
Andy
steps to the
Pappas.
plate for the Dodgers. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Top of the 3rd, no score. Next pitch is outside. swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that just misses. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He jacks that one out to left. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 0 for 1 so far. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. One down, base is empty. Fastball for a strike. And it is 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Betts stands in now and watches strike 1. Check swing, called strike.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Two outs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The 0-2. On the ground. Jimenez tosses to first, and that is the inning. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is the World Series on the show. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the right fielder, Addison Barger. And that one sliced foul. Off the mark there. And the count even 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that is out of play. Upstairs. Outside low, and that's ball 3. Hit on the ground to the right side, and foul ball. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. In for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That's a strikeout. Yamamoto goes with the splitter to finish the job.
Well, you always want those pitches back as a hitter. It caught a lot of the zone and definitely not the intended location, but those splitters can dance around and miss a barrel even when they're not perfectly executed.
Here's Andres Gimenez. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Just off the inside edge. Tying run is at first here in the last half of the 3rd. And he takes a strike. And that's outside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Three-two. Jimenez checks his swing. Appeal down to 3rd. And he went, says Larry Bullard.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's George Springer. Led off the game with a strikeout. In the dirt.
0-1's the count.
Misses off the plate. 1-1. Barker, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's down and away.
2-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
And foul ball. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Left fielder, Nathan
First and
Lucas.
second, 2 outs. And the batter now, Nathan Lucas. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He muscles that one out of here. And the Blue Jays have the lead now. It's 3-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And first offering is fouled off. And a curve misses outside.
That's ball 2.
Not even close there. Now 3-1. Alejandro Kirk on deck for the Blue Jays. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Full count. 3-2.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
Now Alejandro Kirk struck out looking his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez settles under this one, and that will end the inning. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Freddie Freeman.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
And the first offering, a fastball for a strike.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And Freddie takes the K.
Probably showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Just missed. One down, base is empty. There's a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Teoscar Hernandez
Right
now at the
fielder,
plate.
Teoscar
He struck out swinging
Hernandez.
at his first at bat. Hernandez measures 6 feet even, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. The 0-1. On the inside corner for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Ball one there. Next pitch is outside.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
2 down, nobody on. Cut on and lifted in the air. Lucas. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Dodgers 1. New pitcher for the Dodgers, number 70.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. That's in there, and that's strike 1. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Tyler Glasnow getting ready to go. Number 86 also getting ready. That's down and in.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's a ball. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is even 2-2. That one missed. Swung on, belted. Hannes raging back towards the wall, and it hits the fence. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. First time up was a pop out. Clement checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. He did not go around. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and that will drop foul. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 1 of the World Series. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. The run comes in to score from second, and it's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next to hit, Addison Barger. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Double play ball to second. Tosses to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Now batting, second baseman, Isaiah
Kiner-Falefa next up for the Blue Jays. Struck out swinging his first time. And ball one. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Clement over at second, one down. Pitch misses there, and the count is 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike. Hey,
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get-me-over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Man at second. That one is absolutely belted. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a soft liner. That's a hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Andres Jimenez digs in now. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one in there across the letters.
0-1.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. He is struck out, and he is walked. That's off the mark, and that is ball one. And that's in the dirt.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Just missed. Nathan Lucas would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
2 on, 2 outs. Tries to check his swing, but he makes contact. Freeman makes the grab, and that ends the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 4-1. Game 1 of the World Series. And now here is Max Muncy. Gausman back to work. That's ripped. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, left fielder, TK Hernandez.
Here's the left fielder, Enrique Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. That one fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Yeah, here comes Tommy Edman. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
No strike.
Man at first, 1 away. Next offering is fouled back. And a 1-2.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one is back. Into the bullpen and gone. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-3.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
One out, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. First offering misses badly for ball 1. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
And now 2-2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
That one ripped. And off the base of the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position. Mancini, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani. And that one fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Strike two. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Trey Savage getting loose out there. Number 68, a lefty, warming up as well. In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a fair ball. Pages scores. It's 4-4. Not in time, it's a double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Kevin Gausman makes way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
Trey Savage gets the ball now.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here's Betts, 0 for 2 in this one. And a swing and a miss.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Check on the runner. Ohtani back in. Runner edges away at second. And that one fouled off. Oh, and 2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One out, and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2. Stays alive. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Freeman in the box now. Takes strike 1. This one in the air. And that's the 3rd out. So they get 3 and draw even. Home half of the 5th coming up. And we are tied 4-4. Back now in Toronto. Bottom of the inning. Down the number 2 hitter, Nathan Lucas. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, these Jays really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Tied at 4. Ball one there.
2 strikes.
And now it's even up.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
High fly ball lifted into air right field. Hernandez puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. And that clips the inside corner.
0-1.
Missing inside, ball 1. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way
Alejandro
on the line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
1 gone, runner at first. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. That clips the corner. One away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first. Last half of inning number 5.
No, inside.
That's down and in.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in the scoring position.
And that's a base hit. The throw to second, and Guerrero is set down.
Well, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like he just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2. Just missed. Kirk leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that's in for a strike. And the count 1-1. Right through there for a strike. That one inside. The count now 2-2. Bounce to the left side. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That one outside. Ball 1. Two outs. And that's down and away.
2-0.
drive. That's a base hit into right field. Around third. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out. Touchdown, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Tied at 4. That one ripped, but foul. The 1-1. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Braden Fisher appears to be getting loose. Dominguez, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Ripped, but it curls foul. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Teoscar
Stepping in, Teoscar
Hernandez.
Hernandez. Fastball for a strike. Foul ball there. Up and in. Now 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
One down, base is empty. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else. Anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count. But sometimes you just get fooled, and you got to tip your cap.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now here is Kike Hernandez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Out in front and foul to the left side. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at Rogers Center, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Addison Barger. Fouled off. He was late. Pitch misses, and that's ball one. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Tyler Glasnow looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside with a breaking ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two now. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And now one away.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Trying to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Isaiah Kiner Falefa.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa next up for the Blue Jays. Check swing called strike. Strike one.
Nope, that's a ball.
Base is empty, one away here in game one of the World Series. The 1-1 is fouled off. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, shortstop Andres.
So up next for Toronto,
Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That clips the corner.
Berg, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Hit in the air, left field. Hernandez under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Through 6, all square, 4-4.
Now pitching for
Chris
the Blue
Sir
Jays,
Anthony Dominguez is
Number
checked into the
48.
game.
Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Tommy Edman at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a ball. Now all even up. That one just misses. And a ground ball to first. Guerrero takes it to the bag. One up, one down.
Now batting, center fielder Andy Pajes.
And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes. He's already homered in this game. Dominguez, a righty that throws with power. 30 years old now, and they traded for him earlier this year. Now 1-1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
All tied up here in the late stages of game one. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And it's even up.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
And it remains 2-2. Good eye right there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Barker hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Swinging a foul straight back.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Nabs it, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. 7th inning stretch time. And we are tied 4-4.
Now pitching for
We're
Los
back in a new
Angeles.
pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
61.
7th. Will Klein.
Will Klein.
Back to the top of the order. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, George Springer. Missed with a changeup. 1-0.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Nasty pitch right there. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that drops in for a strike. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Up the middle. That takes care of Springer.
Now batting, left fielder.
Nathan Lucas getting ready to hit. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Late on that fastball.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Boyle's a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering way upstairs. That one missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Tied at 4. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hernandez makes the catch, inning over. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Braden Fisher.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 63.
Here's Mookie now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Late swing fouled off. Just missed. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Jeff Hoffman, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Number 68 also throwing. Betts takes low. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. And they rallied from 3 back. It's 5-4.
You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off his face for a while, Boog. He just changed the game. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Just missed. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in Game 1 of the World Series. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And here's the catcher, Will Smith. 1 for 3. Runner on the go. Fouled off down the right side. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Handles, throws the first out in the top of the 8th.
Well, that actually
Now
works out
batting,
for the hitter.
right
If it's not a
fielder,
broken bat, it's hit
Teoscar
hard enough for a
Hernandez.
double play. But with the slower roller, defense does a nice job at least getting one out of it.
Teoscar Hernandez, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Fastball for a strike at 95. And ball 1. Freeman leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And now 2 balls and a strike. Fought off foul. The 2-2. And that's outside. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. Good job to fight that one off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open,
Now
walk
batting,
not a bad
third
thing.
baseman,
He set up a
Max
double play
Muncy.
opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Braden Fisher gives way, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
New
for the
pitcher
Blue
now
Jays.
for the Jays, number 68.
Number 68.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this
Mason
game. They're hoping he's the
Riley.
guy to keep him within striking distance.
Two on, 1 out. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
First offering, and it just misses.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
One out. Runners at first and second. Went with the sweeper for the strike.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And that's outside. And it's 2-2. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. And we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
So
Left
2
fielder,
down now,
PK
and here is
Hernandez.
Enrique Hernandez. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. That misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
2 on, 2 outs. Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Gets him to chase after that one.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Here's a 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That misses. 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Ripped to third. Tosses across to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Mookie Betts brings the noise on this home run. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Tyler Glasnow.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Well, one-run game, and now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Alejandro Kirk. And that drops in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
The next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Edgar Santo, the closer, is getting loose. Looking to get the tying run on base, and that's outside. Out towards right center field. And in one hops the wall. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
So digging in, Dalton Varsho. Ball one there. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
So the tying run at second. That's off the inside corner. And that's ball 2.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats. And the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
The 2-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And that one is inside. Ernie Clement in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. And a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Really important at bat coming up now.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. That'll be it for Glass now, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him.
Now pitching for
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound,
Number
Anthony
43.
Banda.
Well, no
Anthony
margin for error in
Banda.
terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
So bases all loaded up. So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. Outside. And that is ball one.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Pitch in the dirt, and now 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Now pitching for Los Angeles, number 86, Jack Dreyer.
That's the third base hit. 1 run is in, and he can't come up with it. 2 runs are in, and he'll pull into second safely.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Here's the second baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Golden opportunity right here. That clips the corner.
0-1's the count.
Pitch is in there, and the count is 0-2. Inside, almost got him.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Tapped in front of the plate. Play at the plate. Got him.
Now batting, shortstop.
Not sure if the runner got a great read on that. That slow dribbler, you just got to make sure the direction is right, and that time he made a bad decision. Tough out at the plate.
Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 in this one. Outside low. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. That one not close. And the count is 2-0. That's a little bit low.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 down.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Springer in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next one misses, and 1-1. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 on, 2 outs. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Five foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Seven fouls in a row. Such an impressive at bat we're seeing right here, regardless of how it ends up.
Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. Last chance coming up here for the Dodgers. And here's the closer to try and finish off game 1. Jeff Hoffman.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Second baseman, Tommy Edman.
One-run game. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a foul out of play. Next offering misses. 1-1. That one is upstairs. That's outside. And now 3-1. Andy Pajas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
center fielder,
No
Andy
outs,
Pages.
runner at first. And next for LA, Andy Pages. Ground ball left side, could be two. Quickly to second for one. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Now batting,
Well, they had the chance of turning two right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Next is the Dodger DH, Shohei Ohtani. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Off balance feed, there's one. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out.
now batting, shortstop.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And now it's Mookie Betts. He's coming off a big swing of the bat in the 8th inning, Chris.
Yeah, he may still be riding a little high, and for him, hopefully the confidence is still there. It was a solo shot and a very important run in this game.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Turns and fires to Betts. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays start this World Series on the right foot as they win Game 1 here at home.